Good morning, IG. I thought it might be helpful to go through an entire day of nutrition with me to kind of see what I typically eat, give you some ideas. Starting off, as always, with breakfast. I try to get this in within about a half hour of waking up. It's not always cereal, but today it is. One of my favorites. Carbs. Carbs are not the enemy. I hear that all day long. Carbs are bad. They're not. I mean, some are, but you want to eat the right kind of carbs. Here's how you can tell. It's the sugar versus fiber content. So if it has a high amount of sugar, 4 or 5 grams per serving or more, it's high in sugar. This particular cereal has 5 grams of fiber, 1 gram soluble, 4 grams insoluble. And there's always a percentage to the right of the gram. That percentage will tell you a lot. 5% means low, 20% means high. 24% fiber, we're good. That's how you know a complex versus a simple sugar. Complex, high fiber, that's what we want. Then, of course, I've got my non-dairy milk, unsweetened coconut. All right, next up, we've got my first mid-morning snack. Today, it is a Quest protein bar. We've got 20 grams of protein, less than 1 gram of sugar, and 15 grams of dietary fiber. That's a lot. And we've got a total of 190 calories. Don't be afraid of things that are high in calories. We want to evenly spread out our calories throughout the day. So let's say your goal is weight loss and I've got you on a 1,400 calorie diet. We should be eating about 5 times throughout the day, every 3 to 4 hours. You should be evenly spreading those calories out throughout those 5 bouts of eating. So that puts you at 280 to 300 calories every 3 to 4 hours. That's the goal. And I don't want to hear excuses on you're busy or you can't eat throughout the day. Where there's a will, there's a way. Trust me, I'm busy as well. So you have to be prepared with what you're going to eat every single day. Whether you prepare it the day before or several days in advance, if you don't prepare to fail. Quit defending your barriers. Every time you think of something that needs to happen or wants to happen, you think of the reason why it can't, you're defending your barrier. Start defending your goals rather than defending your excuses or your barriers or why you can't do it. Your way will look different than somebody else because your life is different, and that's okay. Don't let lack of time be an excuse to not reach your goals. Whether you're working a couple jobs or you've got job and school or kids in the mix, whatever you feel like has been holding you back, I promise there's something that you can do. There's a ton of things that you can do. Focus on that rather than what you feel like you can't. These things are way too short. Anyways, rant on, be prepared, eat throughout your day, and don't let anything get in your way. Another thing, I'm constantly drinking water throughout the day. This thing is 33 ounces. Typically have like 4 of them on average, so about 130. So drink water throughout the whole day. Ditch your calorie-rich beverages and just go for some water. If you want flavor in there, throw some fruits or vegetables. I like to do cucumber. I'll add cucumber, mint, ginger, celery, and lemon. That's a good concoction. It's actually supposed to help detoxify and debloat. Okay, next up, I guess you would call this my lunch. Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, apples, cinnamon, pecans, and some yogurt, some Greek yogurt. Okay, this is everything that I've got in there so you can have a visual. Your portions will vary from mine. We have different caloric needs, but I've got a cup of the Greek yogurt, an entire apple, a handful of strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, gang of cinnamon, and about 1/4 a cup. All right, it's time for my next snack, my afternoon snack. Today I've got a banana and a serving of almonds. And yes, and I do prepackage my nuts ahead of time because it's just like I tell all my clients, because it's really easy to eat too many of them. And an important tip for nuts, because they are very nutrient dense, you don't need as many of them. The serving size is a lot smaller. It's just 1/4 of a cup, so it's easy to overdo it. So if you pre-package them 1 serving ahead of time, you just grab 1 bag for your day. You don't have to worry about overindulging. And sidebar, my headset, I do a lot of over-the-phone coaching. I don't really talk about this on my page at all, but I'm a health coach. So a big chunk of my day, afternoon and evening hours, are spent pretty much sitting, talking over the phone, discussing ways to improve your heart health, coaching on heart health, so decreasing cholesterol, blood pressure, triglycerides, improving your diabetes, your A1C, blood sugars, your stress, weight loss, nutrition, exercise, all of the above. So I can relate to anyone that says they have a sedentary job and it's hard to lose weight. I'm literally sitting for 8 hours a day. I can also relate to not having a lot of time. I started my day you saw, I started at 5 a.m. I'm up at 4 a.m. And I'm finished with my day either at 8 or 9 p.m. So it's long days. I can completely relate. I felt like that was important to share. I can imagine someone thinking that it's easy to stay in shape when their job is to get people in shape. I want you to understand that I can relate to your struggles, and that I can also teach you how to get around a lot of those barriers that people put up. Anyways, another rant over. Time for me to eat. See you in a couple hours for the next meal. Are you sick of me yet? So finally, time for dinner. I'm not done with this yet, but I just wanted to show you some good stuff that's in here. We've got beets, chickpeas, broccoli, tomato, mushrooms, side of cucumber, and just some boiled sweet potato. And now I'm going to add my dressing. Okay, I still have to add my avocado. I forgot about that. And top it off with some hemp seed. So I don't eat animals with the exception of fish a few times per week, so I have to make sure my proteins are complementary. I'll probably do a ditty on that another time. Okay, and then this is literally my dressing. I've got half of a lime, half of a lemon. I've got some, sorry, I literally forget what things are called sometimes. Anyways, vinaigrette. And then I'll also put a little bit of olive oil. That's my dressing. And I like a lot of vinegar. So that's a wrap on my nutrition journey today. You were with me throughout the whole thing. I hope it was helpful. I'll put a post about this on my page, and if you have any questions about anything, just comment. Have a great night.